everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. It is finally time for the final Oscar nomination predictions. I'm joined by two very special guests. Jack, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jack Mahanes, freelance contributor for Gold Derby, and big time Oscar fan for coming up on 11 years. And I've done Matthew's channel a couple of times, in the past, and it's great to be here with all you today. And I'm sure we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
This will be a much calmer experience, that I can promise. Roberto, please introduce yourself.
Well, quite the regular on this channel. In case you don't know me though, my name's Roberto Ortiz, and I am a writer for Loud and Clear Reviews. And just like Matthew and Jack, we all love the Oscars, and we all love predicting. And we all love being right. So you're going to hear a lot of arguments.
I'll leave a link to everyone's links in the description below. Show them some love. All of them are amazing. And we're going to hop right in. We're going to just start with the gusto. We're going to start with Best Picture. First off, can I say the 8 that I'm sure all of us have?
Go ahead.
Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Dune Part 2, Wicked, The Substance, and A Complete Unknown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't have those 8, you guys should just start over.
Yeah, I think I think that those 8 are looking very, very strong. Even though I know some people are still doubting The Substance, but even though it missed the final 5 for Best Picture at BAFTA, it's still performed very, very well across the major precursors, and so it's looking very, very strong going into nomination morning.
Yeah, but I could see people being like, "Oh, it's probably 7 or 8." I think that's fair to say.
But even then, even though it didn't get the 5th spot at BAFTA, for a body horror movie to get director and screenplay at BAFTA, that's so freaking rare. That itself shows how strong it is.
Exactly.
It was probably number 6. That was number 6. So,
for sure.
If your reasoning for doubting it is, it didn't get 5 at BAFTA, horror movies don't even get director or screenplay. It's a strong movie. But,
all right, my last 2 spots are Sing Sing and A Real Pain.
Oh, okay.
I'm mixing it up a little bit because I'm not sure about Nickel Boys. I feel like Nickel Boys have done worse than Women Talking did in the precursor section.
Yeah.
And I don't think September 5 is happening. I'm sorry. I just don't see that.
Right. Yeah. So I have those 2 as well. Real Pain and Sing Sing. I'm more confident in A Real Pain than Sing Sing. And the reason is, of course, we know that Kieran Culkin is winning supporting actor. And it's definitely going to be getting a screenplay nomination, which I'm sure we're going to talk about in a little bit. Yeah. And Sing Sing, I think, of these 10 has definitely underperformed the most of the major precursors.
Yeah.
September 5, I'm kind of torn on what to do. I don't know where to put it in for picture and screenplay or have it getting completely blanked at the Oscars. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm kind of wrestling. Roberto, what do you think?
Well, I don't have A Real Pain. I actually have Nickel Boys because despite it not doing the best, it still got guilds. It even got Golden Globe, Critics' Choice Best Picture when A Real Pain didn't. Well, Real Pain got Golden Globe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. It even still made it at the BAFTA 5 in screenplay when it was looking unlikely. And so I think it's just going to do what Women Talking did and get picture screenplay, though I have it in 2 other categories. I'm confident. However, like you said, Real Pain hasn't really been performing the best. So I have it at number 11. I don't think it gets in.
It's a weird year. 8 are for sure in, and the last 2 spots, anything can happen, really. They could totally throw in something we're not even thinking about.
As far as September 5, okay, how many of you have seen it?
I have not. It's not.
I haven't either.
Okay, so I saw this. I saw it older voters are going to go for it. Let me tell you. I watched it with my dad. My dad loved the movie. He was like, "Oh my god, that's Ruin Aldridge." I'm like, "How do you know that?" So it's going to play well to older voters. Thing is, though, it only got Best Picture at the Golden Globes, and it probably barely got PGA, and it's been underperforming at Guilds. So that's what has me pausing. Like, well, it didn't even make the long list at BAFTA.
Yeah, which
so that shows in the industry it's still very weak. So I can imagine it getting in, but if it does, it's gonna be barely in. Like maybe screenplay and picture, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a weird year. I'm hoping they throw something unexpected. Throw Nosferatu in there.
Or Madam Web, something like that.
Yeah.
Joker for Leah Doe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're thinking. Yeah. But yeah, I just want them to throw something chaotic in there. And I legit feel like they might. All right, let's do Best Director.
Yeah.
I assume we have Jacques Audiard, Brady Colbert, Sean Baker, and Edward Berger, right? We at least have those four. Yes. I have Koli Faja as my final.
I do too.
I have Ramel Ross for Nickel Boys.
That's a risk.
Yeah. I am confident in it. I have not seen it though. I'm seeing it, I think, the 23rd, which I just feel that the unconventional filmmaking, the way he made the movie, I feel directors will really go for it. And he made the first time he got DGA, first time director, and Coralie missed. So I think that is also pretty telling. But Nickel Boys as a whole has been underperforming, so if he misses, I won't be surprised. But I'm going to take a risk. This is a risk I'm going to take, and I hope it pays off.
Hey, you know my actress prediction, so you know I'm taking a risk there.
And I don't know. I'm excited. I think if Coralie gets in, that's great. For a body horror movie, getting director, that's phenomenal. That does a lot for the horror movies, and I think that will also help horror movies in general get more awards attention if this succeeds. So no matter what.
Right. I would like to ask, are any of you entertaining the possibility, given that he got a DGA, of James Mangold getting in?
If they really like it, yeah, he could get in.
Yeah. It's not impossible. I'm just not predicting it.
I'm not predicting it, but he's solid. He's like a solid 10.
Right. Yeah. He's someone who I'm not going to predict in the end, but I would not be surprised if he actually did make the cut. But the director's branch is, more than any other branch, the most snobby international.
That's why I'm going with Faja.
Oh, did you guys hear about the AI brutalist stuff?
Yeah.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Rudy Corbet just confirmed that's not true. None of it was used.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. It just kind of seemed like much ado about nothing, to be honest.
Yeah. He just clarified right now. So
it wasn't going to impact anything, but
no, but it also ruined how I viewed the film, so I'm a bit relieved.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, are we in agreement? Do you think he just sweeps Brady Corbet?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
He's the only sweep that I'm confident that is for sure happening.
Okay.
Outside talking.
By the way,
outside acting, that's the sweep.
I think me and Jack. Okay. Do you think I just feel like James Mangold is like just who directed Top Gun Maverick? Justin
No, it was
I forgot.
Kolniski is his last name.
I'm so sorry. He's directing Formula One this year. Crap, I'm so sorry.
Joseph.
Yes. Okay. It's literally just like that. I think that's
how I know that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think it's gonna be an interesting race. They could throw Pal Capadia in there. They really could do something weird in this category.
No, she's done. I don't think she's even in the 10 anymore, unfortunately.
We'll see. All right, let's just dive right in. Let's fight with Best Actress, shall we?
But oh god.
Okay. Mikey Madison, Sophia and Demi Moore. Yeah, and Demi Moore. Those three for sure. People are iffy on Cynthia Erivo. That's why I put her fourth. But I think she's going to get it. I think people need to stop worrying about that. Just because Margot Robbie missed doesn't mean that Cynthia Erivo will.
Yeah, Matthew Anderson, the other Matthew that I know very well on film Twitter, he is like saying like Jack Erivo is not happening, and the reason that he has that because like he's like, oh, populist films don't do good in lead actress, and he like just this morning is like, oh, remember Viola Davis for The Woman King, and I was like,
that's a populist movie. Since when?
Well, and it did fairly well commercially,
but still
though. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you know Matthew Anderson too. Yeah, I talk to him like daily. He's a fun guy.
I talk to him almost daily as well. Like I get a message from him every day, like where he asks me about something. He has been on these full disclosure, like these funny. Even though I'm a big fan of him and I really liked his performance, he's been on these like anti-Timmy rants, and just like he was just like, oh, like you probably view me at this point like. The angry grandpa. I said more like the drunk uncle when it comes to the anti-Timmy.
Yeah.
I think,
but no, he's a great guy. He's fun, and I've done lone screenplay nominee. I was his guest when he did Molly's Game, and so but yeah, no, he's a fun guy.
No, he's great. Talking about films with him is like so fun. Honestly,
but just getting back a little bit on topic, he thinks that because Wicked's a populist movie, just like Barbie was a populist movie, that means Erivo's missing. I'm not buying it because he's like, what about this person? What about this person? What about this person? It's like, okay, if Erivo's not going to get in, like I think you got to come up with a very strong alternative that like of someone who's going to knock her out.
Yeah.
Now, I want to respond to something you said. I wonder, and I want to know what you all think. So you have to remember, when you do your nominating ballots, they count your number one votes first. Do you all think that Gascon is actually going to get a whole lot of number one votes to get in?
No. Yeah. Well, get in, yes, but it's going to be barely. Like, it's going to be just...
No, they are going to love Emilia Perez, and I think she's going to get a good amount of number one votes. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay. Because I've been trying to think of who would be the shocking miss, and I just was,
It could be Gascon. It really could. Sometimes that happens. I don't think it's going to be.
Emilia Perez just feels like such a giant that it feels weird to nominate Emilia Perez and not Emilia Perez herself,
Well, right. They did the same thing before in past years, but...
but like, this is an actual Oscar Beatty film, and usually the titular character rarely misses.
Yeah. My fifth spot is Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
no, wow, okay.
I'm going for it.
I don't think Erivo gets in at this current moment, though.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, but here is where Matthew was wrong that you failed to mention.
What?
Her role is a Tony-winning role. People have won awards in the past for that type of performance.
That's one of the things I was telling him, and he said, "Well, then that." But he was like, "Well, then that means both Erivo and Grande miss."
I'm like, oh my God.
I just think if she were to miss, it's because I do think the whole populist thing could play a role. However, this is a crowded category. If she misses, it's because it's crowded.
Yes.
I, however, am sticking with Angelina Jolie. And I know this. Hold on. I know she's probably going to miss. However, I have Maria in cinematography right now, and it feels weird to nominate Maria and not Jolie, but she has been underperforming with critics.
Yeah.
And check Letterboxd. Nobody's watching this movie. Nobody.
Nope.
Yeah. So
I've seen it.
Yeah, no, I was at I remember seeing it live. Angelina Jolie was there. That was great. That was great watching it. But it wouldn't surprise me if she missed. However, I can't shake the feeling she still gets in. Like a name check,
So,
yeah.
So who's your fifth spot then? You don't have Erivo.
Fernanda Torres.
Okay.
She won the Golden Globe and she's campaigning. So as soon as she won, Sony is pushing her.
She did appear on American television. She didn't do the talk show rounds, which
Yes, she did.
is rare. She was on Live with Kelly and Mark. She did Jimmy Kimmel Live.
She's everywhere.
Too.
Jack,
who's your fifth spot? Let's start there.
Okay, so I do have I have at the moment Demi Moore, Mikey Madison, Carlos Diaz-Gascon, Fernando Torres, and Cynthia Erivo. The one who I have in sixth is who I'm not quite putting her in because I have some reservations I just can't shake, and I'll explain that in a second. But the one I have in sixth is Marianne Jean-Baptiste.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm not putting her in, and I was talking about this with Rob, Tony, and Charlie last night. And Charlie was like, "Oh yeah, no, you're right, Jack." Is the studio behind Hard Truths? Remember when they botched the campaign for Mass when people thought that was going to be a major contender?
Still haven't forgiven them for that.
Yeah, they Bleecker Street has been horrible at gaining traction at the Oscars, and it's only happened twice. They've only gotten 2 performances in this century, and that was Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, who was riding high off the success of Breaking Bad at that point.
Yep.
And he was playing a famous Hollywood figure, so of course he was going to get an Oscar nomination for that. And the other was Viggo Mortensen, which Captain Fantastic was fairly successful commercially. Viggo Mortensen, Captain Fantastic, and he got in everywhere. Yeah. I wasn't expecting Marianne Jean-Baptiste to get in at SAG. I never expected that, but missing the Globe was a big what the F. Like,
especially with 6 spots.
Exactly. Why'd she miss with 6 spots is just, that's what's giving me pause. Now, what she has in her favor is the critics trifecta. She won all 3. She did get a BAFTA nom.
Yep.
And she's up at Critics' Choice. But also, I always appreciate when people try to make long shot predictions. But at the end of the day, like, and people who are playing Marianne Jean-Baptiste, I mean, they make good reason. But at the end of the day, the Academy has to see the movie.
Yeah.
Unless you're Kirsten Dunst, who says that she sees everything as an Academy member, most don't see everything. And I'm not quite sure that Hard Truths is going to be one of those higher priority films.
Yeah.
I want to respond quickly to the ones you guys have. Pamela Anderson, I saw The Last Showgirl a couple weeks ago, last week.
Yep, I think we saw it the same day. I think I saw you saw it the same day as I did.
Yes, and she was great. Yep. But I think one of the things that was great about her performance was that it surprised you because she's of course mostly as CJ from Baywatch. Yeah, so it is kind of like Matthew McConaughey, where the light comedic actor then takes on a very daring role like he did in Dallas Buyers Club. And, he got Oscar buzz and eventually won for that. The reason why I don't think she's going to get in is because I still, unfortunately, don't think she's going to be fully taken seriously by the snobby Academy. And Pete Hammond made the comparison to Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers, where she wasn't taken seriously by the snobby Academy, and that's why she missed out. It could happen. The Angelina Jolie thing, unfortunately, I think she's done. And the reason I think she's done is that this is Pablo Larraín's films have always been divisive. This was the most divisive of the 3. And even though it's what the script called for, the performance for the most part is very, very dry. And it just doesn't have the same range of emotions as Natalie Portman and Jackie or Kristen Stewart in Spencer. And so I just think in a very competitive year, and let's be real, they were getting critics traction.
Yep.
They were when Kristen Stewart didn't hit SAG and BAFTA, people were angry about that.
Yeah.
It just I think very quickly moved on when Angelina Jolie was not.
Yes.
Yeah. And
everyone. Yeah.
And so
no. So keep going. Sorry, I thought you finished.
No worries. Last thing I'll say about that is I just think in another year, Angelina Jolie would have gotten in. It's just way too tough this year. And there was no reason at all for her to even not make the long list at BAFTA.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. That's me was the biggest thing.
Don't worry. I fully agree. I am well aware how dead she is. It's just fuck it, why not? It's mostly that's what I'm doing. It's like,
Go for it. Go for it.
Believe in miracles.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
If you read my thing is when I saw it at the festival, I loved the movie. I thought this was like one of the best performances I have ever seen her give. So I think that I am also a bit biased, where I am having faith that if you see it, you'll see what I see. However, critics aren't even going for her, which that's what Stewart had. She was the critics' frontrunner.
Exactly.
Jolie has no support. When she misses, people don't even bat an eye.
Yeah,
so that's
they just move on.
But I have faith. I'm just having faith.
There's some Angelina Jolie fans, I'm not going to name names, who really think, oh, it's Brad Pitt who's all behind it. No. The movie is just not landing with a lot of people. That's very important. I also think Nicole Kidman's dead in the water. And the movie that's really not called Baby Girl, it's called Harris Dickerson has Nicole Kidman act like a dog for kinks.
Yeah, pretty much.
That movie's called.
All right. Let's move on to supporting actors. I want to get the actors categories first because then the
Okay.
All right. So I assume we have Zoe Saldana and Ariana Grande. I assume
they're missing. No,
100%. Oh wait, what?
No, I'm kidding.
My number 3 is Isabel Rossellini. I think she's in. My 2, Selena Gomez from Amelia Perez. If they love the movie, they're just gonna go all in on it. Let's just be really honest.
I'm so scared.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
God damn it! God damn. I thought you better not say it. God damn it!
I did. Here's what after those weird wild cards like that. I mean, she got in at SAG too. Like you gotta pay attention to that. It's a risk, and she's a previous Oscar winner, and the after winning an award nomination that sometimes happens for a lot of these people.
Yeah, no, I don't want to admit it, but oh, you don't have Jones. Yeah, I knew someone was missing. Yeah. If she knocks out Felicity Jones, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I'm gonna be
Did you all see Clayton Davis's article in Variety where he mentioned that he talked to a lot of voters that haven't even finished the first half of The Brutalist?
Yeah.
If that is true, that is probably a main reason why Jones would miss.
Okay, I feel like we're all collectively forgetting the same article was released about Killers of the Flower Moon and Oppenheimer. Voters even admitted that they didn't finish that either.
Here's the thing. I had her missing before the article came out. It just something tells me she kept missing everywhere. People don't feel like they have to nominate her. You know what I mean?
Or the international vote will save her. Notice she got in at the Globe after where international voters are very prevalent.
Again, it's possible. I'm not dismissing her. But what I'm saying, though, is people might not feel like, oh, we have to nominate Felicity Jones. That's all.
Well, I mean, and also she only appears like after the intermission. So when you're watching the movie, she doesn't really make a huge impact until near the end. However, she would be my personal winner. I don't know about you guys, but if I was voting, she would be my winner.
I would have to think about that a little more.
I have, obviously, we have the 3. I also have Felicity Jones and Anjanou Ellis Taylor. I have her.
Oof, I think she's done.
But there's a little stat I have found. Every year, an actor who gets only Critics' Choice has surprised at the Oscar nominations.
Interesting.
Yep. Every
it's not
year
impossible.
for a while. And I think she's part of it. I could be wrong, by the way. I could be 100% wrong, and I'm fine with that. I'm just writing off that.
Yeah.
But I have Saldana, Grande, Rossellini, Jones. I'm really, really torn on that last spot, and I know there's probably a few that we're going to talk about. But part of this is I have it right now. I could very well change this by Thursday. But the one I have right now, partly as it'd be so fun if it did happen, but partly she could get the passion votes to get in. Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown.
Yeah.
She was terrific in that movie. And that SAG nomination was a great surprise. And it's one of those, it's not just a great sign for her chances of possibly getting in the Oscar lineup, but it's a sign that that movie is being embraced by the industry.
Yeah.
And so she could happen, but Matthew Anderson being the stats king, and he is the stats king. Like he brings up so many stats. It's like I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that dude's crazy. Like,
No, like brilliant is what I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says like no one's getting in with just SAG, especially someone that unknown. So
I like fun there.
Yeah.
I think the big one we gotta talk about is Margot Qualley.
Yeah.
Because notice how none of us even mentioned her.
Well, yes, hadn't even gotten there yet.
Oh, well, the thing with Qualley is, yes, she got Globe and Critics' Choice. I don't even care that she missed BAFTA. I had a feeling that if she was going to say what, it was going to be the BAFTA. Her missing SAG to me was the big problem. Because they could easily squeezed her in. Especially nominating Daniel Denweiler and Margot Barbaro.
I could raise you this. Maybe reason they embraced Complete Unknown so much was that was probably the last movie they saw. Granted, it got a late release, so they were fresh off that high.
Yeah. I did tell you it was an actor's movie. I did say that. You remember that? When I was predicting it for Ensemble, I'm like, it's an actor's movie.
No, I told you. I said, no, remember, you were like on the fence, and I said, no, go for it. Because you had it in Ensemble. I said, go for it. That could actually happen. The thing with Jamie Lee Curtis is, I want to say, yeah, she got SAG and BAFTA. BAFTA's gone out of their way for her in the past, though. Look at A Fish Called Wanda and Trading Places. They like her. So it could be that.
If she just got BAFTA and not SAG, I wouldn't even entertain it.
I think you would if you went for Dominic Sessa. You 100% would.
Gee, thanks.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, I just have a weird feeling about The Last Showgirl. I know I'm probably wrong, but you know what? Hey, if you can predict Angelina Jolie, I think I can predict Jamie Lee.
No, I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not saying. I'm just scared that you're right. That's the thing.
You should be. This category is so wide open. A lot of scary shit could happen in this category.
As long as Felicity Jones is in, I'm good. I'm happy with what happens as long as Jones is in.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anyone else we should mention before we move on to actor?
Daniel Denweiler.
Oh yeah,
that's not happening.
And I don't think it's happening, but it is an August Wilson adaptation, like stage role. I wouldn't say she's 100% done.
Yeah, but like that. But she is really, to be honest, like the only thing that film is contending for, and she's missed out. The Globe nomination. She missed out on BAFTA long list, and when Ruth Negga couldn't get in when she got everywhere for Passing, Daniel Denweiler is in an even worse position by comparison.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And so that's why I don't have her in.
I just wanted to bring it up just in case, just in case.
And the other thing we mentioned about Jamie Lee Curtis in connection to Pamela Anderson, the one thing that if Jamie Lee Curtis does get in to watch out for, this is another thing that Matthew brought up to me, was the Naiad comparison. Yeah. And I remember very well when I did my final predictions. I had the top 5 in the odds, Emma Stone, Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, Carey Mulligan, and Margot Robbie. And then supporting actress, I was only settled on confident in Randolph, Blunt, and Brooks.
Yeah.
And I was really like, what do I do with those last 2 slots? And I put in Jodie Foster. And then I did not put in Annette Bening. And as I locked in my predictions Wednesday, I'm not touching them. The next morning, I was like, I made the wrong move. If Jodie gets in, Annette's going to get in, isn't she? And that's what happened.
That's what's going to happen. If Curtis gets in, if we hear Curtis's name, we're going to hear Pamela Anderson's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Best Actor, because in terms of prediction-wise, it's not too bad.
No, I think there's only a solid 6, really.
Top 4, Adrian Brody, Timothée Chalamet, Ralph Fiennes, Coleman Domingo. I definitely have those 4. And then my 5th spot is Glenn Powell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My final spot is Sebastian Stan from The Apprentice.
I also have him.
Yeah, I'm thinking about to make the switch to him because I've had Daniel Craig for a while, And then him getting that SAG nomination, I actually did not expect that.
No,
and that was I originally thought that was more significant than him getting snubbed at BAFTA. When I talked to my friends last night, they said that the BAFTA snub is more telling because that movie's not gaining traction anywhere else. He's a British actor, and in a lineup of 6, like there's no reason why he should have missed there.
I would agree with that.
Now, I have wondered with Sebastian Stan, Ann Thompson has said that, international voters will go for that movie, but people in America that have to actually, live with Donald Trump, they're probably not going to want to touch it.
I agree.
So I'm genuinely torn, but I think I'm going to put Sebastian. I'm going to drop Craig for Sebastian Stan. But if Craig still gets in, I'm not going to be shocked one bit.
No, it's a hard choice. It's a hard choice to pick between the two.
Here's the thing: Daniel Craig gives an amazing performance. Probably, he's better than most actors here. I'm just going to say that. That's my opinion.
Wow.
I love his performance. However, Queer is just not an industry type movie. When you watch that, at least awards voters are just not going to go for it. However, notice when Sebastian Stan missed SAG and Critics' Choice, there were no international voters there, right? At least, yeah. So, but he got an at Golden Globe and BAFTA where there are international voters. So what that tells me is that he's barely going to get that 5.
Yeah. Barely. But the question is there enough international voters that want to vote for his performance? We'll see.
I think so. I think so because
I agree with you, but I'm saying
Craig missed BAFTA. That shows there was more interest in Stan.
All right.
And also, they didn't like Queer. Queer's only long list mention was Best Actor.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those two. I'm not entertaining Jesse Eisenberg for no disrespect, but basically he was just playing Jesse Eisenberg.
Here's the thing: his movie had the most nominations in Best Actor Comedy, and he could have easily won in that week year, and he didn't.
I predicted Stan.
You did. I kept seeing tweets of it and thinking, "Oh, that's not going to happen." What the hell is he talking about?
I think I had Eisenberg, but Roberto, I was going back and forth with everyone in that category. That was a hard one. All right, let's do supporting actor. First off, I think we all have Kieran Culkin, Edward Norton, and Guy Pearce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Him missing SAG Pierce was probably just a fluke.
I would 100% agree with that.
It was either a fluke or they just didn't finish the movie or didn't watch it, one or the other.
But even then, his first scene is like being a rageaholic. Like,
I know.
Furious, like screaming.
I heard that political reasons he missed.
Oh, him supporting Palestine? I don't think that.
I don't want to get into it, obviously, but I don't get it either. But there is a little history of people who support a certain something having passed with SAG. But I'm just gonna throw it out there just in case. Also, it's possible they didn't really like The Brutalist. Obviously, look at Brody's the only one that got in.
Yeah, like they could have easily put it on Ensemble. All right. Now, my last 2 spots, I'm taking a little risk. I want you to hear my 2 and then see the risk I'm taking.
Okay.
Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice, Clarence Macklin, Sing Sing.
That's pretty normal.
No, what's my risk?
You don't have Euroborosov.
Correct.
Wait.
It's a risk.
Hold on. Whoa, wait. Hold on. Kieran Culkin, Jeremy Strong, Guy Pearce. Who do you have?
Okay, Kieran Culkin, Guy Pearce, Edward Norton, Jeremy Strong, and Clarence Macklin.
Oh, okay.
It's a risk. It's a risk not including Euroborosov. Like to me, there's always one person that gets everything and then misses the Oscar nomination. I don't know why. Something just telling me that he's going to be the one that misses.
Yeah, but
it's a risk.
Isn't that usually for best?
It's usually the lead. It's usually the leads.
No, I was going to say, usually non-best picture performances suffer from that. And also, supporting performances rarely suffer from that.
It's a risk. It's a risk.
I mean, it happened with Katrina Balfe.
But that was for her co-star, though. That was,
Again, it's a risk. It's a major risk, but I want to take it.
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
At this point, who cares anymore? Let's just throw caution in the wind. All right, Jack, what's your final 2 spots?
Okay, so I have Kieran Culkin, Guy Pearce, Edward Norton, Yura Borisov. I've had Macklin, but I think if I'm going to put Sebastian Stan in, I'm going to probably drop him for Jeremy Strong. But because Jeremy Strong is an actor's actor, and even people who don't like his his quote unquote method acting, they still appreciate
Respect,
his talent and his skills as an actor. The Ouroboros thing I will bring up. Charlie Bright brought this up to me last night. He said that Honora has not been doing as well with the industry as a lot of people thought it would, and because he's like not a very well-known name in America, that could hurt him, and he could be a surprising miss. Rob and Tony had Edward Norton missing, but I don't think he's going to miss. I think he's a very respected, veteran actor with 3 previous Oscar bids, and the movie doing as well as it's doing, with the industry precursors, at least for nominations, I think he's going to get in.
Also, the Academy have gone out of their way for him. American History X, nowhere but the Oscar nomination. And also, like you said, the industry loves that guy. Like, that dude does not get into any controversy. People just love him.
Yeah.
And also, he's playing a real guy. He's playing a real singer.
Yeah.
So, that's
again, it's a risk to not include. It's a risk to not include Borisov. I feel good about it.
I have. Oh yeah, did I even say my 5?
No.
I have. I have Yura Borisov, Kieran Culkin, Edward Norton, Guy Pearce, Jeremy Strong.
Yeah. Again, it's a risk to have Macklin in there, but you know what? I'm at the point. I'm like, he better get in at this point. BAFTA saved them of all places.
Yeah, BAFTA was the most unlikely place he was supposed to get in, but no, got in.
Do you know? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you go. You go.
Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt her.
No, you're good. You're good.
Do you know who's someone else? I don't think it's going to happen at this point, but do you know who's someone else who was talked about last night as a possibility if this movie, overperforms the Academy? Stanley Tucci for Conclave.
Oh,
yeah, that could happen.
But yes, he's a previous nominee. But given that, his campaign or his bid for it just really fizzled out once we got to all the precursors, really is a bad sign. And I think that he's probably not going to happen. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm putting Jeremy Strong for that last spot. But I didn't think Yura Borisov was vulnerable until Charlie Bright brought up those points last night.
Yeah,
but he did get SAG though.
He did get SAG, and that's a very, very important, a very important good sign for him. So I still think he's going to get in. I'm just I'm not entirely I wouldn't be like, oh my God, he missed, if it did happen.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time for the screenplay categories.
All right.
Original screenplay we're going to start with first. Honora, The Realist, The Substance, A Real Pain. Those 4, I think. 5 is where it gets hard. I have challengers.
I have challengers.
I have been struggling with this for a while. I put in September 5 last night, but I'm not feeling good about that. If challengers got in, that would be so cool. Because
I agree.
I really, really enjoyed that movie when I saw it in theaters. And, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I'm just, this is one where I'm really not sure. I can't really make a good case for that last slot. I know Mike Lee's screenplays have done very well, but him not making the BAFTA long list was kind of all I needed to know in terms of what his chances to get in.
Yeah, that was the big nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's do adapted screenplay.
Also, Challengers we failed to mention, Challengers has been getting precursors. It got Critics' Choice in WGA.
Yeah, so
it's been appearing places.
Exactly. All right, adapted screenplay. Conclave, Amelia Perez, and A Complete Unknown. Those 3 are probably the most safe. And then I have what the BAFTA did, Nickel Boys and Sing Sing.
Yeah.
The fact that Sing Sing got in a BAFTA makes me feel better about predicting it in the screenplay category.
I think it's solidly in. And also, if Clarence Macklin misses supporting actor, he gets nominated here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think it's possible that Sing Sing could pull a Lost Daughter and just get 2 acting bids and the adapted screenplay nomination?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it did it at BAFTA, so I don't see any reason why it couldn't happen at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Well, no, BAFTA Coleman missed.
No, Coleman got in at BAFTA.
No, for Lost Daughter, she missed actually.
No, I wasn't talking about Lost
Coleman. Sorry.
I thought you were saying Coleman Domingo. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, Coleman. Yeah, okay.
Next time, say Olivia Colman, so we knew who you were talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. That did not like. I didn't think.
You scared us for a minute there. Okay.
My bad.
All right. Let's do international film after that. A little hard time. I think we all might have the same vibe actually. Now that I'm looking at mine, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Sea of the Sacred Fig, The Girl with the Needle, and Kneecap.
I don't have Kneecap. I have Flow.
I have Flow too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Flow's not impossible, but I feel like that category is probably the least craziest category we have.
Yeah.
Now we're going from basic to chaotic with documentary.
Chaotic.
Well, documentaries are always chaotic because they never nominate the frontrunners.
Oh.
They always put in the movies that no one's ever heard of. I'm sorry, that's the truth. I have Black Box Diaries, Daughters, Noah and the Land, Sugarcane, and The Remarkable Life of Ibelin.
Yeah.
What do you have for documentary? Yeah. Wow, that seemed easier than I thought.
Yeah.
Which means something will be horribly snubbed. That's what that means.
Yeah.
All right. Animated film. Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Wild Robot.
I think that sounds pretty straightforward. Something could miss, but I think that sounds very, very like a very, very safe bet.
Yeah. I think Memoir of a Snail's 5, just simply because I know BAFTA only has 4 spots, but it showed that Memoir of a Snail's 5.
What about Inside Out 2 missing? Because that, Frozen 2 missed out when that was, not as acclaimed as the previous its predecessor that won. And so Inside Out 2 was, people didn't love it. And so that's not impossible for that to miss.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see that happen.
Yeah. I saw Wallace and Gromit the other night. Do you guys think that that's safe?
Yes.
I think so. They nominated Curse of the Were-Rabbit, right?
Yeah, they did. That one.
That one. Oh. Nice.
And The Wrong Trousers won the animated short category back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'm pretty sure Nick Park also won another short film category too, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So I think they're fine.
Did Grande Out win?
I'm not sure who was that one. I swore he has 2 Oscars. I swear 3 Oscars. Like I swear he won another short film.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking up really quickly. Did Grande Out win?
No problem. And then we're going to
do it was nominated. It was nominated. Didn't win.
Okay.
Wrong Trousers did win.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that, but I thought he won another one for some reason. All right, cinematography.
This one, I'm going to surprise y'all. I don't think you guys have my 5.
Okay.
Well, I have The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Conclave, Nosferatu, and then my risk is a complete unknown.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's a risk.
The Brutalist, Conclave, Nosferatu Doom Part 2. Okay. I have The Brutalist, Conclave, The Girl with the Needle, Maria, and Nosferatu.
The Girl with the Needle.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Matthew Anderson also has that too. For
Yes,
last time I talked about it.
Yes.
It's who you have, Jack, in cinematography.
Could change, but I have The Brutalist, Doom Part 2, Conclave, Maria, and Amelia Perez. Although I may drop Amelia Perez after missing out on that cinematography guild, but that doesn't feel right to drop it.
I understand that. What should be Wicked?
Don't play with me.
Not Nosferatu. Yeah, I just now because I'm like I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. Because right now, like as you see me kind of doodling everything, I'm just kind of looking at my Goldberry page, just and seeing like what do I have, what I haven't, what I have not, what have I not changed yet, and the Maria feels vulnerable because I think as you said, Roberto, not a lot of people have seen it, and I don't think people have prioritized they gone out of their way to prioritize seeing that. Although Jackie. Oh, wait, no. Jackie didn't get a cinematography nomination, did it?
It was only nominated for costumes,
score.
That was the other one. So it's like Portman, costume. What was the third one? It was score. So yeah, no, I may have to drop Maria, to be honest.
Thing is, though, former nominee for Maria,
right.
Very well known.
Right.
So that's the thing,
All right, yeah, but I'm gonna drop Maria for Nosferatu. Just Nosferatu just seems has more of a that art house snob appeal. So I just kind of think that it's that's probably a better bet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All right,
no, he surprised last time with El Conde when nobody really thought.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
there could be a wild card, but there's a lot of possibilities for that wild card though this year.
And also, despite people not seeing it, still made it. Still made it at the AAC.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so.
Let's do best score.
All right.
I have The Brutalist, Conclave, and Amelia Perez as my for sure 3.
Yeah.
4, I had Challengers, which seems weird to have a 4, but it is. My 5th spot is The Wild Robot, but hesitant.
We have the same.
It's hesitant on The Wild Robot, I will say that.
I have Wicked as my number 5.
Which could happen. It really could happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, what's your reasoning for that one?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, recently animated films haven't really gotten in score, and on top of that, I think the Academy is gonna go for. Why am I saying the Academy is gonna go for Wicked yet? I haven't missing Best Actress. I don't know. I can't really imagine the Wild Robot right now because it's been underperforming. Actually, no, it's been doing decently. What the hell?
No, it's been doing exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't know. It got BAFTA. Jeez, I'm lying. I'm just straight up lying, guys. That's crazy. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to go for Wicked. Yeah.
Hey, it's not impossible. It really isn't. Nosferatu could happen too. That just got BAFTA. All right, let's do best song. This one, I'm curious what you guys have. First off, the 2 Amelia Perez songs are locked in.
Yeah.
They're locked and loaded. I have Diane Warren for the Journey from 6888.
Yep.
And then I have Compressed Repress from Challengers. And I have Harper and Will Go West from Will and Harper.
Same 5.
Which one? What was the last one I have? Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Kiss the Sky. We can't ignore that. But I just think if anything from the Wild Robot's gonna miss, it's that.
Right.
Because best song, they do weird stuff in this category.
Like a Bird could get in.
Yeah, Like a Bird could easily get it. Elton John's song from his documentary could get it instead of Harper and Will. The Kneecap song, and there's enough international love for Kneecap. The song could get in. Like, I don't think they're going to go with Moana. Oh God, I hope not. But you just never know with them. All right, it's time for editing.
All right.
Yay, editing. Because I don't know what to do with this category. Okay, I have Honora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, and The Substance.
I have same 4, except for Brutalist, I have Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
Brutalist has just not been getting the editing noms. It even missed AFC and BAFTA.
Yeah, I'll switch to that. What do you have, Jack?
I have Amelia Perez, Honora, Conclave, Dune Part 2, and Wicked. But I kind of feel like, that I'm gonna change something. I just don't know what it is yet. Is there something in there is like, oh no, you should definitely drop that?
Normally I'd say Wick. Not really. That seems like a solid 5.
September 5 could sneak up in this category. I'm not predicting it. Not predicting it, but it's definitely a movie we have to watch out for our nomination morning.
No, the editing is very, very pretty showy in that movie. Actually, I liked it.
It really is. All right, best production design. I have Wicked, Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, Conclave, and Nosferatu.
Same 5.
What do you have, Jack?
Where is it? Because on Gold Derby, it's kind of scrunched together. I have Wicked, Dune Part 2, Brutalist, Conclave, and Nosferatu.
Yeah. That seems like it could happen.
Yeah.
They usually are pretty safe in the production design category.
Yeah.
Costumes is where it could get interesting. I have Wicked, Dune Part 2, Conclave, Nosferatu, and A Complete Unknown.
Which category? Costumes?
Costumes. That's
Wicked,
my costume.
Dune Part 2, Conclave, Complete Unknown.
Yes, you heard me.
Yeah, no, because didn't that get in somewhere recent? Did I get BAFTA?
No,
I think it got out of the Costume Guild.
Okay.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have Gladiator 2 instead of Complete Unknown.
That could happen.
Yeah. What do you have, Jack?
For which one? Costume? Because we I thought I just said it.
Oh yeah, you did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wicked, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, Conclave, and Complete Unknown.
Yeah, you did. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
No, guys. Complete Unknown did get a costume design at BAFTA.
Oh, it did.
At BAFTA, yes.
Oh my god.
So there you go.
Too late. Already not predicted. Okay. It's too late.
All right. Makeup. I have A Different Man, Beetlejuice, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked.
Where is makeup on here?
Wait. Could you repeat
makeup?
Repeat that one more time.
Beetlejuice, A Different Man, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked.
You don't have Dune?
No. I was picking makeup that's more showier, more flashier.
Yeah. Dune has flashy makeup.
And by the way, for a brief second, I thought I heard you say Better Man, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I had Better Man.
Yeah, that's why I kept telling them. I was like, repeat. I didn't hear that right.
But yeah, that's what I have.
God, can you imagine if they did it? Did that movie, which I haven't seen Better Man, but they did that with the makeup instead of the motion capture CGI.
That would be funny.
Torture to sit in that makeup chair.
Yeah, that would be funny. What do you have for makeup, or do you have the same as me?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I have? I have The Substance, Wicked, Beetlejuice, Nosferatu, A Different Man.
Yeah. What do you have, Roberto?
Beetlejuice, A Different Man, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Substance.
Okay. I think The Substance is winning regardless.
Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely.
It just doesn't matter what else is in this category.
Even if, and which I do not think this is happening at all. Even though I'm keeping him nameless because I don't want to, in case it doesn't happen, be like, oh, what was he thinking? Someone thinks that, who I know very well, great expert, thinks Demi Moore is going to miss. It's going to be the big shocking miss.
No.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know because she won the Globe. That's the thing.
I don't think she's missing.
I don't think she's missing either.
All right. Last two categories I can do is visual effects and sound.
Okay.
All right. So visual effects, I have Dune Part 2, Gladiator 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Better Man, Wicked.
Wait, Black, back up. You don't have Alien?
No.
Alien Alien gets in. Alien gets in.
If Alien gets in, I would take out Gladiator 2 for it.
Oh.
Did any of you say Twisters?
Nope.
Yeah.
What do you have, Jack?
Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Gladiator 2, Wicked, Better Man.
God damn it. Wicked missed left. Wait, no, it didn't. God damn it. No. God damn it.
Sorry.
Losing my mind.
Right. Yeah, no, Matthew, we're agreeing on quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't think Wicked gets in, guys. I don't think Wicked gets in. Just gonna.
I mean, even for like the Defying Gravity, broom flying sequence.
I'm more confident in getting visual effects than it is any other
category. I forgot. Yeah, hold on. I can't change it. It's already locked in. I'm not changing.
Well, that's on you.
That's me. Watch when it misses. You're gonna regret saying that. Watch when it misses. You just watch. I'm gonna be giggling. Okay, I'm gonna giggle like a supervillain when that misses.
The difference is I already am a supervillain. That's the difference.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, shit.
All right, last category: best sound. Dune Part 2, Gladiator 2, A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, and Wicked.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't updated anything. Dune Part 2, Wicked, Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, probably. Of all these, the ones that are shortlisted, I mean, Gladiator 2, I think, makes the most sense. Because like definitely not Joker Fleado, definitely not Deadpool and Wolverine, Wild Robot is not happening. Yeah, I guess it is the top 5 that are going to get in.
Yeah,
this one seems kind of one of the easier ones.
I will say it's very cool that they at least listed the Wild Robot in this category.
Yeah,
it's cool they did that. It's not going to happen, but I appreciate the thought. All right, that is it. Final thoughts on Oscars.
If Felicity Jones misses, I'm gonna rob a bank. Those are my final thoughts.
I think what I'm hoping for is even though like it's not my number 1 film of the year, but I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping A Complete Unknown overperforms a little bit. That's not just Best Picture and Timothée Chalamet, a couple texts, Edward Norton. Like I'm hoping like for like Amalia Barbaro. I'm hoping for I wouldn't mind a gay director, but yeah, no, it's that was a film I really really enjoyed last year, and I'm hoping for I'm hoping for that movie to do very very well.
I want them to go rogue. I want them to just throw caution in the wind. I want them to just go completely crazy. I want them to just do a bunch of random shit. Like, bring on the chaos.
Bring on the chaos. I said last night, bring on the chaos as long as it's not at the expense of someone who I really want.
Yeah, bring on the chaos as long as it's against nobody I like. Then do it.
Yeah. Well, my high school quote was "Life is short, so embrace the chaos."
Perfect.
It really was. But yeah, I'm hoping they do some unexpected things. I think the biggest thing I'm hoping for is something else in the Best Picture 10. Like we know it's like probably between 4 movies for Best Picture, but throw something unexpected in there. Throw a Nosferatu in there. Throw a wild robot in there, like something like that.
Do something like, Phantom Thread style, where like that was a film that, a lot of people did not expect to perform on nomination morning the way it did. But that the big reason why that happened, and Ann Thompson mentioned it, was that, when the Globe and SAG nominations came out, a lot of people had not yet seen Phantom Thread, but that was one that they caught up with over the holidays that year, and that's why it overperformed the way it did.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just something I want to see. I just want chaos. Just
yeah.
So comment down below any last minute hopes or predictions you want to see, and who you think we're missing.
One person we didn't talk about, and I think in one of the categories, I think he's completely out after missing the SAG nomination, is Denzel Washington.
Oh shit, we forgot.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Denzel Washington. That was a big whoa when he did SAG. I think even more than Daniel Craig missing BAFTA, that was, if he could get in for Roman J. Israel Esquire and then eventually get in at the Oscars, and he can't get in at SAG for a populist film like that, mainstream film like that, considering, his stature in the industry, that was like, I don't think this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, could be wrong. Some people I know are still holding on to Denzel, but I don't think that's going to happen.
He can still happen. He's an industry favorite.
Yeah, it's not completely impossible, but I'm not predicting it anymore.
Right.
I think people who weren't sure about Denzel, I think the second SAG came out, they're like, okay, we can not nominate him anymore. Like, we don't have to predict him for Gladiator 2 anymore.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back for sure for the next Black Panther movie. Because he did say he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
But I could see him win an Oscar again, but for producing. That's what I think is going to happen in the future with him.
Sure. Yeah. I feel that.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you.
Bye.